to our channel. My name's Allison and this is the White Rose Manor. We're a B&B that also specializes in tea. So today I'd like to talk to you about clotted cream. We're going to actually do this in a couple of segments. So first I'm going to tell you the ingredients you will need for clotted cream. It's pretty basic, but I'm going to cover the tools as well. First I have a Broden Taylor tabletop or countertop proofer. This is for my consistent temperature I need for the 12 hours to cook the cream. Then I have my two pans. I prefer to use two pans side by side to compare yield from the two different containers I will use, but a 13 by 9 fits in this container and you can use that as well. I have my pitcher of water because I'm going to need to add moisture to the proofer before I add the cream. And before I pour these cream pitchers into these containers, I want you to know which ones I'm using. This is a Superior brand, not because it's superior. I get this at Aldi actually, but it works really well. And you'll notice down at the bottom here it says pasteurized. That's very important because even though this is a great brand, ultra pasteurized will not give you the yield that you need for clotted cream. So at this point I'm going to set segment 2 of our clotted cream series. This is Allison at the White Rose Manor, and today I'm going to continue with our project by showing you how to unfold and assemble the Broden Taylor folding proofer. I use this to free up my oven. I used to be able to use my gas oven because I had a pilot that ran all the time and I could just put things in the oven to proof, but instead I decided that I was going to free up the counter space, and this has proved to be a really great product. So first I'm going to open it, and you have a lid that you can remove. We'll be using that shortly. There's a grate, the sides, a steam tray, and a power cord. Because it just makes it easier right now, I'm going to go ahead and plug the power cord in while I can get to everything. Oh, and somebody asked me the other day why I had a green cord on it, cable on it. I actually label all my cords so that I know what product they go with. It's really helpful when you have a lot of different electronics and things in the kitchen. When cleanup happens, you know what goes and gets packaged where. Alright, plugged in. You have your steam tray. I have a pitcher of water that I can very slowly draw again. Okay, so you have your pitcher of water. You fill your steam tray, and this tray, this grate, will actually fit on top of it. But I'm showing you that now so that you can actually see what it looks like. But really, I want to put the sides on first. There's a groove for the back. It unfolds like an accordion. The groove goes in the back. You align it in the guides on the side, and you've created the wall of your oven. Just like that. Drop the grate down inside. It sits on top of that steam tray, and the lid just rests on top. On the side here you'll see a power button with your temperatures, and for the sake of this recipe I'm going to lower it to 120 degrees, and that's where I want to do my clotted cream because I don't want to pasteurize it while I'm making it. Welcome back to White Rose Manor. This is part 3 of our series in making clotted cream. There's going to be several more, but I want to pick up where I left off. We've already assembled the proofer. The proofer link you can find below. One of the reasons we use this is because it doesn't get so hot that it pasteurizes the cream. In a former video I told you to make sure that you only used fresh or pasteurized cream and not the ultra pasteurized. You really want this to clot up so that you can actually have a nice, rich, creamy cream when you're done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it into this container. Ring and all. I'm going to pull all that off. I'll just pour this in here. Because what's going to happen is all of the butterfats, the solids, are going to rise to the top during the curing process. And the shallower you make it, the better chance you have of getting what you need. I'm going to set that down in the proofer. The other one I'm going to simply put in here as well. It's just easier for me to pour it in place instead of having to transport it. I'll pour that one in here. This process, this cooking process, takes 12 hours. So usually I'll start it in the evening and let it go through morning so that I'm not worried about, have I forgotten something during the time frame. So these are side by side in here, not touching. And the lid goes on. Make sure it's secure all the way around. My temperature is 120. And now we wait.